Hey, how's everybody doing today? Hey, me and the bombshell, we decided to get out of the house and go into town. And it's just one of the things where I spend all my time, all my extra time here lately, just trying to cheer my wife up. It's hard for her to go to work with all those crazy people. Tell them about all the crazy people at Walmart.
You know, you think it's the giving season, but you just don't believe how much they're giving. They're giving a lot of hassle.
Troubles and fighting over things and being snooty and my wife just having to put, what about all the buggies? She has to put up buggies at night.
No,
So,
in the morning.
In the mornings, well, I call it at night because she goes to work and they got started and get buggies out there.
But we just have so many returns to put back.
Yeah, people just leaving stuff in the aisles and then she has to put them up every night. So you can imagine what it's like. But anyway, I'm gonna go over here and show you this. We found this on the way there before I shoot some videos of downtown. I would love to see what kind of motor is in that thing. Good Lord. This looks like the original interior. Wow. That is beautiful. I love this stuff. Pretty bad to the bone. Original paint, I'm thinking maybe. That has got to be the original paint. Look at all the scratches and swirl marks on it. 1956 Buick Century. Got a little bit of rust on the bumper. This thing looks like it's been kept in a barn. I'd love to pop the hood on this thing, but ain't nobody here, and I don't think it's my business to be looking under somebody's top. It's kind of like looking down a girl's shirt. You're not supposed to do that unless they want you to. But anyway, I'm gonna cut the camera off and till we get a little bit closer. This is here. We're in Funky Town. That's what they nicknamed this city, is Funky Town. Back in the Western days.
I don't know about the Western.
Yeah, they did, because I read the history on it. It was back in the Funky Town. It was back in the Western days. Believe me, I got on the internet and looked. I wanted to know if it was a thug name or was it something else, and it was in the Western days. They called it Funky Town. But the one thing about living in this big old city is
It's got a lot of history.
it's very hard to park. It's kind of like looking for eggs in a wood pile, trying to find a parking space around here.
And you have to know how to parallel park.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have anxiety over that.
Sometimes I have to parallel park for her. City bus. Oh boy, the light's green now.
So here's a little food for thought. Most of our city buses run off of natural gas.
Yeah, you don't see them running no more with a big old puff of smoke coming out of them like they used to. It used to be diesel motors. Well, obviously it's going to take us a little bit more longer to find a parking spot.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're going to get back with you when we finally find a place to park. Probably have to pay to park. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, this is the Fort Worth Convention Center.
This is where we
This
have
is
our
where all
circus.
this is where we have the Ringling Brothers, I think, and
Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Barnum and Bailey Circus, and all the Metallica concerts. Me and Chrissy used to go to Metallica concerts.
Used to have concerts here.
They still do, don't they?
I don't know, but they have a lot of neat stuff that goes on. This weekend they're having the Dallas Fort Worth Auto Show.
Oh, the Dallas where?
Here.
At the convention center?
Yeah.
When?
This weekend.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Tickets are $11.
Wow. We'll see what happens. See if what your. That's the problem. It's like she works nights, and so we got to wait for her to sleep during the day. That's all I can do is watch her sleep most of the time, you know.
Good thing you don't draw faces on me, huh?
No, I cater to your needs. I try to make sure you got a sandwich or something to eat.
No left turn.
Okay.
Okay. So, hi guys, we're here at the Fort Worth Water Gardens. So, this is a really neat place.
I don't like reading. Let's get to the good stuff.
Okay, so the Water Gardens was designed by a Philip Johnson and a John Burgee as a series of microenvironments to stimulate the senses. Okay, so these steps are designed to create the sense of a mountain.
Well, it does its job. Let's go over here and take a look, honey. Here, you hold the camera. Here.
Alright, so anyway, as you can see, it's really beautiful here.
Come over here and look. Let me show the water, like right here.
And coming down those walls is like a waterfall. From this little trench.
It's pouring down right here, all the way around.
It's actually really relaxing. A lot of seniors, when they have prom, like to come down here and do their pictures. It's a great place, you know, for portraits.
Lots of stairs. Let's go over here to this one. This is my favorite one over here.
On the weekends, it's usually a lot busier, especially on a nice day like today, and especially during the spring. But there are a lot of stairs here.
It says no swimming.
Obviously, you cannot swim here.
And you can't take no pictures in your bikini over here either.
She had her prom pictures taken at the same spot.
They probably can't hear you. Wow. Yeah! Yeah, me and the bombshell, we got ran out of here one time because we were taking pictures of her in her bikini. It made a great background, beautiful pictures. Man, she has a heck of a lot better camera than I do on my phone. I thought you wanted the video. Turn the video off. Tell you, listen to all this water makes me want to go tinkle. I need to go to the bathroom. Wow. It's amazing of the sound of that water. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it in the whole world. Back to the scooter. Here you go.
Hang on.
Well, it's still rolling. Don't push no button. We gotta go find a man.
Alright, so consider we're at the water gardens and we're just at the little rapids. We're going to take a break and go find a potty now.
Okay, read it out, baby. See what it used to be like.
Alright.
Let's read it.
Okay, so back in the day,
just read it word for word, baby.
where the water gardens is, used to be considered Hell's Half Acre. And it says that this area was the edge of Cowtown's notorious Hell's Half Acre. It was a district of saloons, dance halls, gambling parlors, and bordellos thrived in the late 1800s. Lawmen, cowboys, trainmen, buffalo hunters, teamsters, madams, and prostitutes frequent the Acres dance halls, gambling parlors, and brothels. On November 29, 1878, the Fort Worth Democrat described the range of patrons at the dance halls as lewd women of all ages, 16 to 40.
Wow.
The most respectable of citizens, the experienced thief, the ordinary murderer, the average cowboy, and the ordinary young man of the town. The scandalous activities of Hell's Half Acre and the businesses that supported them continued to ebb and flow throughout the early 1900s. Fort Worth Hell's Acres finally ceased to exist when the area was cleared to build the Tarrant County Convention Center in the 1960s.
And that's that building right there.
Exactly. This is where a lot of conventions, the circus, prom,
Concerts. People get wild in that building right there, and I'm talking about wild. You go to a concert in there, and well, let's say that what happens at the concert stays at the concert.
And that was something new. I did not know that.
Yeah.
And the photograph was Main Street in 1881.
Okay, let's go over here and show them a little bit more pictures here. Hold the camera. I got to get back on my scooter.
Not too often Limpy and I have field trip day.
Yeah, it's getting us out of the house.
Avoiding laundry.
No, we got to do laundry again when we leave here, and I'm gonna go to another laundromat and see if I can't give out some more of that free laundry detergent without getting run off. I don't want to throw it away. It just ain't worth washing your clothes with.
We have found a 24-hour laundromat.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep, it's crazy. But it's a good one too.
Surprisingly, there weren't a bunch of hoodlums. I felt safe there.
You can go outside, and there's TV screens through the window so you can look at them outside, and you can watch your laundry while you're sitting outside. I thought that was pretty cool. Keep an eye on your stuff.
Wow, isn't it neat?
Yeah.
If you look carefully, you see the rainbow.
Well, if we had a good camera, it might see the rainbow.
It's showing up.
It is?
Yep. This is a section they call the aerated pool.
I wonder if you can throw in pennies.
No, it's not a wishing well. However, the one thing is I've never been down here when it's been real cold and snowed and ice. So, but I bet it'd be pretty amazing to look at.
Yeah, to watch them all froze up.
Look at that big old tree.
There's a squirrel over there. Well, I love to live here. This is like a fabulous hotel for a squirrel.
Yeah. Alright, so they call this section the aerated pool. It was to give them the visual illusion that visitors could walk across the pool on tiles made of spraying water. They spray straight up the same height as the walkway without spraying the visitors, so the water collapses on itself.
And this will conclude the tour of downtown, unless we run across something else as we head back. But John Fitzgerald Kennedy, President of the United States. It's amazing how they glue that picture up that much. On November 22nd, 1963, before that date's tragedy, Americans everywhere, for the people of Fort Worth, enthusiastically received visit to our city. Even though a cold, hard rain fell in the early morning hours and thousands gathered outside the Hotel Texas to see and welcome our president, the rain stopped and the President Kennedy appeared on schedule to greet them. A platform had been erected for his speech, but President Kennedy was the first, strode directly into the excited crowd, shaking hands. He thanked his large rain-soaked audience and began his remarks. There are no faint hearts in Fort Worth. President Kennedy spoke of global economics, national defense, the country's ambitions in space, and Fort Worth's role in aviation history. He challenged America to bear the burden of leadership. Later in Fort Worth Chamber of Commerce breakfast in the hotel, he delivered formal remarks centered on Fort Worth's historic and continuing role in national defense. As the motorcade traveled Main Street, thousands cheered and ticket tape rained from the office towers. The sun was shining and President Kennedy's last two speeches rang in the ears of those who had been lucky enough to hear them. John Wright, Fort Worth Congressman and Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. In the long history of the world, a few generations has been granted the role of defending freedom in our hour of maximum danger. I do not shrink from the responsibility. I welcome it. I do not believe that any of us would exchange places with any other people or any other generations. The energy of the faith and the devotion which we bring to this invader will will light our country and all those who serve it, and the glow from that fire can truly light the world. And so many, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for all of the freedom of man. Except from John F. Excerpt from John F. Kennedy's
inaugural
address. Washington, D.C., 1961. Well, this is the end of the video. And here's the statue. Go over there and stand by the statue.
Keep in mind, I'm 5'2". That's pretty big.
Alright, until next time, I'll try to shoot as many videos as I can this month. It's just that got a lot going on and Christmas and everything, and you know, I want to show the bombshell in a good mood and energized like she is today.
My only day off.
Anyway, till next time, Limpster out.